It's a Bob thing. It's what he does to us. We're good to go. Fantastic. All right, we're good to go. Around. Fantastic.
He's
always all right. We're good to go. I stuck around.
Fantastic.
Hello, everybody. Welcome in tonight to tonight's episode of Roll With It. We're glad you joined us. We did add a one tab to our Twitch stream page. Just some license creditation out to Foundry, Dungeon Draft, Incarnate, and Forgotten Adventures. So, if you like some of the stuff that you see as far as the maps are created, go check out those particular pieces of content. And thanks for the license and whatnot. But we'll get on with tonight's episode here. Last time we ended, the group had just arrived back in Arabelle from the bandit job and decided to catch up on some shopping after procuring the funds from various individuals. Lilith set aside the money for the charter with the post office, as it's now being affectionately referred to. So, Kerr played a little bit of matchmaker last session and then left everybody on a cliffhanger, asking them to meet him at the former inn, now base of operations for the Outlanders, after you entered into your short-term lease agreement with Iglar to take over half of the inn while the other half is being renovated and expanded. Each of you took care of your issues for the day. Kerr procured some food and some beverages for everybody, as well as inviting Shelby from the guard post to join you guys, as well as Trevarian, aka Sam, to join him as he wanted to discuss something with the group, alluding to a little bit of it cryptically with Lilith. So that is where we begin. Everybody's seated around the table. Kerr, the floor is yours.
So Lilith said we're friends. And this is why I wanted everyone here. Because we are. I have a problem with which charter we're about.
What's your problem, Kerr?
I'm from Cormanthier Forest, to the northwest. My people are nomadic, but kind of insular. We only use a particular name among family and then another name with strangers. Each individual predominant race in an area gets their own name, which we use amongst them. To the elves, I'm Brit. I don't have a name for human society. I don't have anything to sign the charter with.
So what are we looking for? You're looking for a name to sign?
Yes. Only my clan can give me a name. I don't have one. You are the closest I have to family and clan. So I need you to give me a name.
What wrong with Kerr?
It was not given to me by my clan. It was given to me by The first humans I met outside of the forest.
Okay.
Assuming that wasn't with a positive connotation.
No, I'm sure you noticed I don't exactly care for myself. So it comes attached to that.
Hmm. This is a different conversation than I had expected, Kurt.
Does that mean he gets to call you Bryn and I point to Kovac?
And if he wishes,
You said it was an elven name.
Would
you can.
would you be would you object if we called you Baron?
Baron?
Yeah. Beren. It is an elvish word.
Okay.
So
So I would know
Kovac,
what it means.
yes. It means, so I can let everyone else here decide also if they like the name. It means um bold or brave. I've watched you in our battles run in front of others, run in front of us. And that's how I see you, as being very brave to do that.
Thank you. I, if that is what my family wishes to call me, I will accept it.
Shelby will kind of just kind of meekly raise her hand. She's like, I mean, I understand why you're asking them. Why are you including me? I don't get me wrong. I'm flattered by it, but you've traveled with them and known them probably much more than you know me.
That is true. But everyone in this room has been kind to me.
Well, you make it easy, so um, she'll say, I guess I could throw one out there. She's like, I would choose Ebrath, maybe. She'll say, and it's also Elvish, but it means friend. Which I'm you guys have done a lot for our people here, and not that the rest of you aren't interested in helping people, but uh in our few conversations that we've had, I always feel like you are the most adamant about making sure that you do the job or do the task that helps people the most. Um, there's nothing wrong with getting paid for it, of course. I mean, that's
Yeah.
what drives people to do great things sometimes, but I think Brave would be a good name as well.
Ron?
What? I concur.
Mm.
I mean, you're probably the bravest person I know.
Rez will look at him.
I agree with that particular look.
He just shrugs and keeps eating.
And what made me think of that word is especially in our last fight with the bandits. You were up in the middle of all of them.
I kind of had to be, is the only way I can give a signal to advance. It's real. The last time I was a spider and I gave hand signals, I almost killed my friend.
But you did it without hesitation.
This meeting takes bravery.
That is true.
Yep, and I've been consuming as much liquid courage as necessary.
In Dragon Tongue, could call you Simmons. Those who protect.
So I don't speak Draconic, so I don't know how to spell that.
Not sure in human language myself.
But it's entirely fair. Oh,
But other name, good too.
I gotta be honest, no one's up until now has considered me brave. Uh, I'm flattered and would be happy to call myself Larry.
Lilith will raise her glass and say to Baron,
You all, thank you.
How did you spell it again?
Beren.
Be Rand.
Yeah.
I am Rand. Yeah, of the Barabahan. Thank you.
Thank you for sharing this with us.
Well, it was both a necessity and a want. I probably wouldn't have if I didn't have to sign a piece of paper.
Well, like Rowan said, that is testament to your bravery.
Thank you. I want to take like the biggest gulp of the. Okay. Awkwardness over, please.
Like, Shelby's like, Briss, can I get some of that venison that's sitting in front of you? It's been smelling delicious, and I was waiting, but I don't want to wait any longer.
Ah!
Can you cut off some for
Alright.
me?
I cut off a piece and hand it to her.
She'll grab it, and she just takes it like you are, just eating it.
Wait, when she reaches
Eating
for
it with two hands.
When she reaches for it, I'm actually gonna be like, ha! Just to make her think that he's gonna bite her or something.
She'll just kind of look at you strange. Like, I eat in barracks sometimes, right?
Yeah, but have you seen him eat?
Yeah, it's familiar.
Shelby, you are also brave. We're getting food from Rith.
I wouldn't have
Why-
risked it.
Plenty of
that's why
food.
I
Eat,
asked
drink.
Briss. I know to ask first, at least.
Safety.
I like my fingers.
I look at Rowan. Smart lady. Keep.
She'll just kind of awkwardly chuckle at the statement and go to eat.
I can't imitate Rith anymore because I did that all at the end of last session. And now I'm probably dying on the inside.
So, just so everyone knows, I left the money for the charter at the post office. So now that we have our new friend Baron, we can go sign tomorrow if we choose.
And
can-
sign tonight and go on Manticore hunting tomorrow?
That's possible too.
I don't know that the both of the individuals that you'll need to talk with are probably still there.
Okay. So no, we'll do it. We'll have to in the morning, but we
If
could
you
still
wish to go in early in the morning, they're both normally there near first thing.
So,
So
if everybody's ready, we could just head out right away.
Yeah.
Ready?
Then drink tonight.
Yes.
Yes.
We'll
Yes.
celebrate.
so you all take time eating and drinking and
House party.
okay. How much is everybody drinking as they go along? I mean, I know Kerr's well into his cups, so I'm probably not slowing down. So, how about the rest of you?
I'll probably do a decent
I'll keep a
amount.
moderate pace.
Okay,
I will also keep a moderate pace since I
Okay.
know we have to get up early.
Same.
okay. And
Um,
Rith, you said, is just
I'll
eating
probably just go at it a little bit. Nothing heavy, but
eating voraciously, though.
yeah,
Yeah. Okay.
because we're going on a trip.
Right. So Shelby will eat her fair share as well. Probably more than you would expect for a woman, but then you realize, oh, she's also a guard at the same time, so her habits are probably a little bit different. So, anything anybody else wants to talk with during the evening? So you guys all got your rooms picked out?
No, I should point out that I'm not eating.
Not eating? Okay.
Yeah.
Just drinking.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Okay. Go ahead and make a constitution save for me as you're going through. Okay.
14.
I mean, you're pretty well into your cups, but you're it's you got that nice warm feeling in your stomach. Things are kind of swimming around the edges, like, you have an Oculus Rift on, and then everything outside of that is just kind of blurry.
I have an Oculus for Rith on. What?
Yeah, an Oculus
Wait.
for Rith. It's a pair of glasses. It makes you look kind of Rith-like. Has a dragon nose and everything on it.
Sweet.
Mhm. Horns are optional, but
Right, yeah.
but yes, so everything's starting to swim kind of around the edges. You're not necessarily at blackout spot, but you've been here before. This is a you could probably go a little further, but you know you're drunk. You're drunk. Keep going.
Mm.
Okay. So
Yep.
inside the next hour, go ahead and give me one more save there then.
11.
Yep. So Kirk kind of mostly finishes his cup, sets it down. You guys just kind of watch as he's kind of smiling a little bit, and just right at the end of the table, next to you, Kovac.
Do we just all start calling him a different name tomorrow? We'll see if he remembers.
Yeah.
All I know is I'm not it on carrying him to his room.
I think he'll be okay right here. Where's his bedroll?
Don't have one.
Oh. Hmm. So I'll grab my small blanket and put it over his shoulders.
Kind of draped across the neck and the upper back.
Yeah.
Yep.
And pat him and say, "Okay, I think I'm gonna go to bed."
Okay. Nothing else anybody is doing tonight then?
Not for me.
All right. So time will pass on. Come to the end of the evening where Shelby gets up to leave. Uh, um, hey, Rowan, you got a moment?
Sure.
I'm gonna leave if you want to walk me out.
Okay.
So
Hi,
she'll
Shelby.
thank you for thank Kerr for or Baron for the invite. I had a great time with you guys. Lots of good food. Uh, but I'll probably see you in the morning then.
We'll see you then.
Good.
What
Good night.
what time should we be there in the morning?
Oh, she'll keep walking towards the doors you two are walking. I'd say 7 would probably be okay.
Uh,
Anytime after that is fine.
Okay.
I'll shuffle to my room.
We have a Lilith that'll probably be closer to 8 or 9.
So she'll continue towards the door, and you guys go out the front. She's not much of a morning person, is she?
Mm-mm. I mean, unless by morning you mean before noon, then sure.
Suppose it's technically morning.
Yeah.
But most of us have been up for 5, 6, 7 hours by that point.
Yeah.
So, uh, you got a good group here.
I think so too. Well, I mean, I wonder about one of them maybe, but
That's every group of friends or even associates. You to have only one that you worry about is probably I'd call that a win.
yeah.
So, um, I got your delivery today.
Oh, yeah. That's good.
Go ahead and make a deception check for me.
Wow.
uh,
Oof. Oof.
Worst bard ever.
Well, she rolled a
Oh
1.
no.
Come
She
on,
rolled a
I
1.
got a 10 out of a 2. Come on.
Just doesn't know what to make of him, does she?
Yeah. Like, she's like, yeah, it was, well, it's an odd response. But it's
Alcohol.
quite a lot to send. Don't get me wrong, I appreciate the sentiment. I just don't know if I'm ready to go back out yet.
That makes sense. After everything that happened.
you guys are kind of. She's walking, so I mean, if you're continuing with
Yeah,
her,
yeah,
she's
yeah, yeah,
heading
yeah.
towards the south gate.
Oh, outside?
She's like, yeah.
Okay, yeah.
So if you're gonna keep going with her, she'll keep talking. Um,
I'll go to the gate.
okay. She'll say, well, she's like, do you understand though? I mean, do you? Like, she's like, do you understand what it means when I see you?
Yeah, because they used me, or
In a way, yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. I mean, they used your face, and they used something that I was thought um was gonna be good for me, and that bastard turned it. Watch, she just kind of clenches her fists at her side. That bastard took everything from me. Took what I've been working towards away from me. Like it can be hard sometimes to be like taken seriously. Being a woman in the guard, I mean, not everybody takes you seriously. They want to treat you like their little sister, their kid sister, their daughter, and he took that from me. So, um, I don't know if I'm quite there yet, if you get that.
Yeah. So this is gonna seem like a theme tonight, but I'm gonna be honest with you. Most people wouldn't have went through what you went through and just went back to normal life the next day. I
Oh, I'm not back to normal. I'll tell you. She's like, I'm still.
okay, but you're trying.
I am.
Other people would have just stayed home, did nothing, but you didn't.
I appreciate that. It's hard some days though. It's uh, but I am trying. It's something I'm trying to work past and not necessarily let it show, I guess. But occasionally when I go home, I see his face and I see your face, and it's a mixture of like fear and anger.
Just don't punch me.
No, you're safe. You're safe. But uh yeah, I appreciated the gifts though today. The flowers were beautiful. There's a lot
Yeah.
though.
Yeah. We just got paid a lot, you know?
I could tell. Kirk kind of went, or Baron. Ah, I'm gonna have to get used to that too. Um, he went quite. He went a little bit. Well, if you just didn't have Rith, I would say he went a little overboard. Pretty sure he ate for 3 people.
Yeah. I feel like he would have done that anyway because Kerr's not a person of material things. He doesn't need money to be happy. So for him, he'll use it to make other people happy.
Well, you thank him for me when you see him tomorrow,
Will do.
and I'll see you guys in the morning, and you guys stay safe out there, okay?
Thanks. You do the same here.
All right. Um, just kind of stand there awkwardly for a second, and then um, good night.
Yeah, I should get back.
and she'll turn around and head into the gate.
I just stand there for a second and then just turn around and walk away.
Okay. All right. So heading back to the home, you guys are sleeping for the night. No watches, right?
No, I could just lock the door. I mean, I guess that's not a foolproof plan, but
It does have a fairly good like you can put there's the double doors in the front. You can actually put a bar across it,
yeah,
like a wooden.
we're gonna bar the Dumbledores. I mean, the double doors.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. All right. So everybody heads to sleep. Come to the next day, waking up at about your usual time. So, except for Lilith, who
Yeah.
wakes up.
If we're leaving at 7, Lilith gets up at 6:45.
All right.
God, this is like normal him. Hey, we're gonna leave at 7. Wakes up at 6:59.
Hey, if you go to bed fully dressed, you're fine, right? All right. So you guys wake up. There is still some stuff left over from the previous night. Some of the meats and whatnot that you could have placed into either Curse salt, or it is still out there, but would still be edible. Little
Breakfast.
little room temperature. Probably some pastries left over too from
Rith
what
is
he
not
purchased.
picky. He will eat.
Well, yeah, I figure as much. So, um,
I'll grab one of the pastries.
but Kovac and Rith and Rowan, when you guys walk out there, Kerr still asleep at the table with a small blanket over his shoulders.
I'll walk up and like pat him on the shoulders. Not like
Okay.
hard or anything, just to see if.
Right. Make a wisdom save for me. Yeah,
Okay.
for Baron.
Oh.
Okay. Yeah. He taps you gently on the shoulder and you're like, "Oh, wow. It's morning." Um so it's not really bright in here. There are some lamps kind of against the walls. If you guys want to light them in the morning, you can. Just some like oil lamps that you can put up there. But they are functional. So if you guys want to have light during when it's not quite bright out.
I'll cast Druidcraft to light the one furthest away from me.
Okay. So the one back into your right.
Yeah.
Yep. So kind of sheds a small amount of light. It's dim when it's hitting you, at least.
Good morning.
Hey, buddy, it's been a while since I've seen you like this.
So when I walk up, I'm gonna walk up and I'm gonna touch the table and cast light on the table.
Well, you'll be out a little bit later because they always get up an hour before you're getting up. So we'll see where he's at that point.
Um,
How you feeling, pal?
Normal. Awful. Same. Just the same.
Here, this will help, and I hold it. I hand him like a drink.
Hair of the dog. I can. Thank you. And I will enjoy it. So
Alright.
have your name. You can still call me whatever you want. Yep.
Whatever you want. That's a really long name.
Sure. I mean, doesn't really bother me.
Well, what do you want to be called?
Uh, uh, Norin?
What?
What was that?
Norin?
Cal Norin?
Yeah, it's what my people call them.
Does that mean we're your people now?
Yes.
I mean, I always thought I was your people, but these guys.
Well, there's one small question. I'll go over to the bar and grab a pastry.
Yes.
What?
For now.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So you guys just eating your breakfast that you have there, since you guys haven't stocked up for food yet necessarily. Going off of the leftovers from last night. All right. So yeah, eventually Lilith, you come out. Some are still kind of snacking on some pastries. Kerr has a drink in his hand, but looks like a pretty standard morning. You're just not at the inn, the other inn.
Why is it dark in here?
There's
Then
one
I'll
light.
cast, then I'll cast light on the table.
Man, if I could only turn the token away from it.
Ah,
When I'm done eating, I'm gonna get up and go outside, stretch my legs, and
Okay.
wait.
If you click on your token, hit Control, and use your mouse wheel, you can turn it.
Oh, cool.
Hold Control and hit your mouse wheel.
Yeah,
Or
it's there we go.
there you go. Yeah, you could turn yourself
Oh.
like a little wheel of fortune.
so I do need to grab one thing on the way into town this morning, if that's okay with everybody.
What you need?
I have a shield that was being made, and I'd like to grab that before we go.
That's probably a good idea.
Supposed to be ready today. And I believe it's kind of on the way.
The Iron Hand Smithy?
Yeah.
It's actually, I mean, eh, it would be
No,
technically where you're at. You could make it to it'd be straighter or less backtracking if you went to the
other place
guard
first.
first. Yep.
Okay. Well, in that case, then maybe we could go, to the post office or whatever first, and then.
Okay.
I mean, if everybody else is okay with that, then.
Ooh, actually, that reminds me. I should probably let my contract know that I've changed residences.
That's probably a good idea too.
I'm good. As many stops as you guys need.
Hey, oh, he went outside. He was supposed to pick up some new pants yesterday.
New pants?
Yeah, he said he needed new pants, so we went and got him some new pants. I think he'll be okay without them right now, though, probably. I mean, it's up to him.
You might want to wait until after we get done with the Manticore, because they might get tore up. That way he has a new pair waiting for him when we come back. If these will work until then.
Guess we'll have to pick up our horses as well.
Yeah.
We were supposed to get them like a week ago. Or a few days anyway.
I paid for is it a month of stablage?
Yeah, I believe so.
Yeah. I paid for a month of stable. We should
Yeah,
be
we're
fine.
good.
But I just meant more along the lines of he was probably expecting us that morning and then we weren't there.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. I'm
Shall
ready
we?
to go.
Okay. So you're heading towards the guard or the
Yeah.
post office
Post
first,
office.
rather.
Post office.
The post office. So glad I give names to place. Makes me so happy. All right.
I'm sorry.
Heading to the post office. Gotta talk to the postmaster about getting some
Whoa,
steak.
whoa. Let's not get too carried away.
All right. So you make your way into town and head towards the post office guard shack, Radio Shack, and head on in. Say it's probably it's somewhere in between like 7 and 8 by the time you guys get there. Walk in, and there's Shelby behind the desk. Um, she'll say, "Ah, hey guys,
Good morning.
Morning.
you here to talk to the constable then?
Yes, we are.
Okay. I'll go let him know that you are here. I'd let him know that you're probably gonna be stopping by this morning to, well, I'll let you talk to him." So she'll walk towards the back and gone for a few minutes.
Okay, I forgot she said thanks.
Or
Last night. Food.
right. Okay.
All that stuff.
As you guys are in here too, like on the back, like behind where her desk is, there is about 4 different like bouquets of flowers that are still there. Couple of roses, couple of orchids that are varying colors. So, and she comes back up with Constable Pell there as well. He'll come up. Ah, good morning. I was told you're going to be coming by to officially sign the Adventurers Charter.
Yes.
Okay, very well. I'll go ahead and have uh, Commander Biltram from the Purple Dragon Knights come on over. She'll have to observe and witness as well, as just an official capacity for the crown as well. But if you want to come back into my office, I can send someone to go retrieve her.
Okay.
So he will lead you back. And there are 5 chairs that are actually in here at this point. Last time you guys were in, there was only a handful, 2 or 3, and looks like he's brought a couple of extras in. Like, please sit down. I'll go ahead and get everything ready. That way we can record all the information. I did have Lord Kiven's recommendation for you did come back as well. Probably about 5 or 6 days ago. He responded rather promptly, so you made a good impression on him, it seems. There was a uh, there was a report in him from the job that you did for him as well. So, very interesting read. And whenever you're ready to accept your charter mission, I will have one ready for. Uh, but aside from that, I'll just need some pieces of information here. So he'll pull out the document and he'll ask for everybody's names, the name of your group, and where your place of residence will be. So, does everyone want to speak for themselves, or Lilith, are you taking point for everybody?
I'll let everybody speak for themselves on
Okay.
this one.
All right. So he'll start off in the official name of your adventurer's charter.
We are to be called the Outlanders.
The Outlanders. Okay.
I was waiting for something like Lady Lilith.
Off script entirely. Okay. And Shelby did say that you had dropped off the funds already, which I had counted, and everything is in order there. And your place of residence.
We will be staying at the inn that Master Iglar owns south of town.
Oh, just out the wall in the little grove of trees out there.
Yeah.
Oh, very well. That'll be a nice place, I'm sure. All right, and let's see, and just for recording purposes, the names of each one of you, I have them all written down here from previous jobs. So I'll just need your signature for each one of you. Yes,
You may change mine.
very well. What would you like your nomenclature to be?
Baron.
Baron. Say Barren?
Beren.
Oh, very well. Okay. If I do say so, much more desirable name than Kerr.
Yes. It was just. Yep.
Well, not fitting of an adventurer of your service thus far. So, I approve. I'm not that you need it, but I approve. Say, all right, and if I can just get you each to make your mark on the agreement here, I'll go ahead and get everything filed for you. So,
I will
Sure.
step up first.
Okay. As you're getting ready to sign, the door to the room will open, and middle-aged woman in purple dragon knight armor comes in and said, Commander Biltram, nice of you to join us. So yes, signing the documents right now. Very well. Please proceed.
And I will sign.
Okay.
Lady Lilith.
All right.
I'll sign next. I'll write Kerr, then scratch it out, and then write Baron.
All right. Assume that will take some time to get used to. So, who wishes to step up next?
I'll go.
Okay.
I'll just sign Roan Nicholas.
Okay. Kovac and Rith, who's next?
Oh, I'll go up.
Okay.
I sign Rith, but I sign it in Draconic.
He'll look at it for a moment. What language is that?
Draconic.
Okay. Very well. He'll make a little note next to it. So,
I will sign it, Kovac.
all right. Very well. Commander Beltram, did you want to say anything to them? She'll say, yes. Well, as part of the charter, to make it official, there is always a mission that is given. I'm under the understanding that you have an obligation that you're taking care of previous to that, correct?
Yes.
Okay. Well, I will give you a brief synopsis of what we're looking to have you do when you come back. This will be a matter of importance, so I would just be ready to potentially head out once you come back. Or depending on what your plans are, if you want to head straight from your present engagement to this one, you certainly may. I don't know if your current job is going to require you to come back.
Well,
We are going after the Manticore,
Yes, I understand.
so we will need to return, but not immediately, possibly.
Okay. Well, the request that we've received or that we've uh, earmarked for you is due to Lord Kiven's response. Um, his his letter was quite glowing in his recommendation of your group and the work that you did for the town of Weymouth. Um, the report that he gave of the job is what made us set this aside for your group. We've received an urgent request from the constable in Hillmarch. Um, the job's been posted for a little while on the board, but it's become a larger priority since the body of a young boy was discovered near the outskirts of the woods. Um, we sent a trio of scouts to determine what we might be dealing with there, and they reported strange colorations in the plant life, aggressive and misshapen wildlife, and just a general sense of malvance about the area. Um,
Hmm.
just uneasiness. Um, and that was right before they encountered hooded, very heavily covered, diminutive individuals that were aggressive. Um, but after reviewing the report that Lord Kiven had sent in, we felt it would be prudent to send you on this mission since it seemed to align with some of the things that he mentioned in his report. Does this
Does sound familiar? Yes.
okay?
where
And
are we going again?
He'll march.
Ilmar.
it would be near Hillmarch. There's the the boy's body was found on the eastern bank of the Emmerflow, which is a river that divides Hillmarch from the Hollock Forest. Um, so I'm not sure how much you know of the area or
What was the forest name?
Hollock,
Hollock.
Hullauk. Hollock.
Okay, thank you.
It's generally a place that's avoided for the most part, and there tends to be a fair amount of savage animals, monstrosities, and whatnot that resides in there. But for the most part, they tend to keep to themselves there.
Sounds like we'll fit right in.
But your experience in Weymouth, I would be interested to hear your account.
Like right now, or
Well, if you're not planning on coming back, I would prefer to. Yes.
I
I
I think
would
we
like
should
to
come
come back.
Okay. Okay. Well, that's fine. I will. We will await your return then, and we can discuss this matter a little bit before you head out.
Yeah, that sounds much better.
Oh, very well. Okay. Well, I wish you luck on your current job. Manticores are nasty beasts, so but good luck.
Thanks.
Thank you.
She'll say, Constable Pell, good day to you. Say, yes. And she will turn and leave. As she leaves, she'll say, yes. As soon as you come back, again, I would ask that you do hurry. This job has become a little bit more urgent since the young boy was found in the state that he was, or his body, I should say.
Understood. We'll make it back as soon as possible.
Very well. I would head to the town of Red Spring first and speak with the mayor there. He should be able to provide you with some information. Mayor Belden would be who you're looking for.
Okay.
Anything else I can help you with?
Not at this time.
Not unless you have some info about Manticores.
True.
The most I know about them is that they fly and are capable of hurling rather large spikes at people from the air. So,
Yeah,
I'd keep your eyes to the sky.
thanks.
They are slightly averse to fire.
Well, yes, I mean yeah. I mean it's a pretty good way to deal with quite a few things. Hmm. Good luck. Safe travels,
Thanks.
Thank you.
Outlanders.
Well, that's better than what we were going to call ourselves. I'll just kind of look at Lilith and then walk out the door.
I'll chuckle as I walk out.
All right. So,
And then after we get outside, I'll say, hey, we need to go out to Al Hazir's and grab the bag.
That's kind of
From
why
him.
I think we should come back too, because that stuff
Yeah.
won't last forever that he wants us to bring back.
Yeah, I don't know how long that bag will keep what he wants fresh, so it's probably a good idea anyway, just in case we need to restock.
Yeah.
And pick up stuff.
So we'll probably need to restock. I've seen how much all of us get hit by everything.
Yeah.
I'll need to hit our original place of staying on the way out because I didn't grab any of the stuff I left there.
Okay. Okay, that's fair.
Need
So
to stop at place 2 on way out.
Okay.
what would be like the best order as for us to stop going through the town, I guess, because I need to stop at the Iron Hand Smithy. Then
I'll need to stop at the Smoking Yeoman.
and then we need El
So
Hazir's.
if we want to split up and get all these taken care of at once, we can and meet somewhere.
But
Meet
at the
at
end,
Horse Inn,
Probably horses.
Yeah, probably
the
Yeah,
horses.
Stable.
let's meet at the stable.
1 hour.
I think that should be fair.
okay.
So to the inn in an hour, or to the stables in an hour.
All right. So who's Rith? Which direction are you going?
Yeah, I'm gotta go get some pants, and then I need to go get my potion.
Potions from the leech. Okay.
Yep.
All right. And Baron, where's Baron going to?
Straight to the inn,
Okay.
and then
All
I'll
right.
head over to the stable.
All right. So Lilith, you're heading down towards Alhazir's.
Yep.
All right. Go ahead and start with you. So you head back south because you passed by it on the way in. So
Yeah, I
uh,
forgot about that. It's supposed to be
yeah.
a stop there on the way through.
I'm gonna be honest. I didn't even know what part of the town it was in.
Yep, it's on this. It's basically near this, pretty close to the south
Yeah.
gates.
Oh, okay.
So, all right. So you walk on in. Um, not too busy right now. Looks like it's everything's kind of looks like the shop's being arranged and presented, and it's in the most attractive manner right now. They're kind of going around making sure that everything is shiny and looking good. So, seeing El Hazir is uh, shining up a blade that he has on display, he turns, ah, Lady Lilith, good to see you back again.
Hello, my friend.
Are you by chance heading out this morning after the
Yes,
Manticore?
we are. I came to
Fantastic.
see you.
Very good. Well, if you want to step up to the table here, I have a bag
Yep.
ready for you.
Okay.
And he will reach underneath and pull out a looks like a bag of holding. It's the opening is looks slightly wider than most of them. He'll say, "This should be large enough to accommodate um, the heart that you're looking to get. And should you come across anything else that you might think be of interest to me, feel free to place it in."
Okay.
And was there anything from our conversation yesterday that might interest you today?
Um, just the belt I've commissioned for you.
Okay. I do have that being worked on. Be 3 or 4 more days for that to be finished.
Yeah, that is everything that I can think of at the moment.
Very well.
Now when we get back, there may be a different story.
Well, provided the pay is for this job is as good as I've heard, I would hope to see you in here.
I will return.
Very well. Safe travels.
Well, thank you, sir. And we will be back with your Manticore heart
Fantastic.
and maybe some more items.
Well, if you find anything else, I will be happy to take a look. Take a look at it. Good luck
Thank
and
you.
good day.
And I will head out and head towards the stables.
All right. Rowan, are you just heading in to pick up your shield?
Yeah.
Yeah, I believe you paid for it in advance, correct?
Yes.
Yep. So you're in there. Guy greets behind the counter. Oh, hey, I got your shield here.
Thank you, sir.
Uh, good. He'll kind of like show it to you.
Perfect.
Looks like your armor for the most part. So,
Looks perfect.
all right.
Thanks.
Make sure the strap fits
Try it
for
on.
your arm.
Yep.
All right.
Yep.
Yeah. Looks good. Secure. It's like good. If you need to tighten it, there's some straps there you can do that with. Thanks.
No, thank you.
All right. Bye. All right. So you head on out to the stables.
Yeah.
All right. Kovac, you head on in. Guy behind the counter. Oh, hey, how's it going?
Not too bad. How are you doing?
Oh, good. Finished your armor a
Yeah.
few days ago.
Oh, fantastic.
Went
I was
pretty
just gonna let you
well.
know it. Oh, okay.
So, if you want to come back and try it on, make sure everything fits right, but should be good.
Sure. I'll do
He'll
that.
just, all right. So he'll get you fitted up. straps tighten into place, move around. Nothing catches, nothing snags on anything. Fits pretty well to your body. As far as like armor goes, I mean, it is as far as like the craftsmanship goes, this looks good. So, um, so yeah, looks like we got it right. All right. Well, there's just a small matter of the rest of the fee.
Yeah. 60 left?
Yeah,
Okay.
I appreciate it. Thanks.
Yeah.
Anything else you need?
I don't believe so, not at this time.
All right. Well, if you run into any repairs needed, you know where to find me.
Yeah, you'll be my first stop.
Good to hear. Good luck.
Well, thanks. Take care.
Thanks. So, and
Cool.
then Kerr, you're heading up to the inn.
Yep.
All right. So you walk in. The innkeeper behind there says, "Oh, hey, your friends took care of the lodgings for last night. And I didn't see you guys come in or out necessarily, but were you planning on staying here any more
We,
nights?"
I don't believe so. We've picked up a permanent residence
Oh, very
here.
well. Good to know. Good to know. Fantastic. I will. Did you want me to gather the belongings in the rooms, or they?
Uh, if you have keys, I'll happily do it for everyone.
Well, I would probably feel better if I made sure that they came by and got it themselves. Not that you're not trustworthy, and I don't trust you myself, but just as the purveyor of the inn, I would hate to be held responsible for anything that went missing.
Fair. Okay. I will gather what's in my room.
Okay. And were they coming by themselves then?
Uh, I think so. I know Rith will be. I don't know about everybody else.
Rith.
Dragon body.
Oh, the dragon fellow. Yes. Okay. I will look for him, and if you want to let the rest of your group know that I can have their belongings down here at the desk for them if they'd like, or I can leave them in the room and they can come by and get them. As long as it's before noon today.
I don't know if they'll make it or not. So
Well, if
clear
they're
up the
not here before
room.
noon, I'll have them at the front here, or I'll have them kept in the office for safekeeping.
Thank you.
Okay.
I will be coming by for meals and drink quite often.
Well, we'll be happy to have you.
I'll just head upstairs.
All right. Just pack up your potion set and herbalism kit and whatnot.
Yeah, it's pretty much all my traveling gear.
Okay. All right. So you pack up and head to the stables yourself.
Yep.
All right. Rith, heading in to grab your potions.
I think I have to go south first for the pants, don't I?
The pants were actually near the potion area, I
Oh,
believe.
perfect. Then
Yeah, they were right near the same area because
I couldn't remember where that one was. So, yeah, I'll hit the potion up first then.
okay. So walk into the leech. One behind the counter sees you there. She's, oh, good morning. I do have your potions ready for you here. She'll go ahead and pull them out and set them on the counter for you because I believe you already paid, right?
I did.
Yeah. So you paid the full amount up front. So she'll say, here you go. If you need anything else, feel free to stop by again.
Will do. Thanks.
Of course.
So that was 2 greater potions, right? I think.
Yeah, 2 greater healings.
Okay. All right. That's it then.
Okay. and then you'll head over to the tailor, grab your pants.
Yeah.
Rowan, you had. Yeah. So you go in to grab the pants, and the guy hands you like a full outfit. He'll say, I mean, these are here are the pants. Should be made to your size if you want to try them on before you leave. If not, you can come back and I can fix them up if they need to be brought in anymore. And your friend wanted me to put together a nice shirt for you for any occasions where you might need it.
What occasions?
I'm not sure. Generally, if maybe people are going out at night or going into any soirees or parties or any kind of gathering, might dress up just a little. Not that you don't look good by yourself as you are. I mean,
I look myself over. This not good?
um, I mean, in
Visibly
certain
sweating.
company, yeah, in certain company, they might want you to dress up just a little bit more with like a nice shirt, maybe a little bit less of um big weapons. Just I'm okay with it when you coming in here like this, but some other people might like a nicer shirt.
Hey.
Okay. Like I said, if you need any, if it doesn't fit, just come on back. I can make some alterations.
Will do.
Okay. You look great, by the way.
You too.
Thanks.
Hey, I'll grab this stuff and head out. Shaking my head, thinking to myself, weird guy.
Oh God.
I've never seen someone so sweaty.
And then I'll head to the inn.
Okay. So you walk in, the innkeeper will flag you down to him and just be like, Rith, correct?
Yes.
Yes, your rather tall friend said that you guys had found permanent lodgings. Um, your stuff is still in your room at this point, so I left everything as it was.
Appreciate.
Sure. If you ever feel like coming back for meals and whatnot, we'll be happy to have you.
Meal to go.
Of course. I'll have something. I'll have something ready for you when you come back down.
Alright, I'll put a gold piece on the table.
All right. So you head upstairs, grab your stuff, come back down. He's got like a he's got kind of like a wrapped up package. You can smell sausage and bacon and hot cakes. Chicken? Yeah, there's chicken in there, you think. So there you go. Should be enough food for the morning for you.
Much appreciated.
You're welcome. You and your friends have been excellent guests. Thank you for staying here.
I nod. Take the food and head out.
It was wave. All right. So, Rowan, you're probably the first one to get to the stables. So, one of the stable boys will see you and be like, "Oh, hi. How can I help you?"
Yeah, a few days ago, myself and some friends purchased some horses here. Just
Oh,
the rest of my friends
okay.
are coming as well, but we're here to pick them up today.
Oh, you're taking them out.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Well, let me know when the rest of them are here. We can. Do you know which horses they are?
I only know that one of them was black.
With a white
with
spot.
a white spot, maybe. Yeah.
Okay. Do you know which horse is yours?
Nope.
I mean, you
What?
can point to one because I
Uh,
think you've ridden them, haven't you? Yeah, you guys all rode. You guys
Yeah, we
rode
all rode.
horses. Yeah, you had the horses on the Goblin job.
that white one over there looks great.
Okay. We'll say your horse was white, since we didn't specify.
Mine's white with a black dot.
Oh.
Of course it is. All right.
I don't have a horse.
It's very true.
That is true.
All right, so they'll go ahead and start getting your horse ready for travel then. They'll ask if you need any feed for the trip as well.
Yeah, we're probably all gonna need.
Okay. How much, well, I guess how many days do you think you need?
Yes.
If you need us to wait for the other people, we can wait for them too.
Maybe.
Words hard.
Words.
Okay, we'll just get
hard.
back to work. Just go back to preparing the horses.
I don't know where we're going.
One
or
of
how
them
far
heads
away it
inside.
is.
One of them like heads inside.
There's a special person out here, boss.
Kerr, you'll probably be next with well, yeah.
Oh, it's one day
Kovac
northwest.
and
I
Kerr.
actually wrote that down.
Kovac and Kerr, you'll probably be about the same time. Maybe Kerr a little bit before. So, you'll spot him coming down the big main road, Kovac, as you guys are approaching the stables. So, see just Rowan just kind of standing there.
Hey guys, I'm over here.
Yep.
Oh, okay. They see me. Good.
Hello.
Hey. So this guy's getting my horse ready. Hopefully Kovac's, because I told him which one it was. I don't know what your horse is, so.
Claire doesn't either. I'm a big guy and I carry a lot of crap with me, so it's probably a large one.
Well, technically, we do have 2 wagons. They're small wagons, but we do have 2 wagons. I believe that he said they were 1-horse wagons too, didn't you?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'll use one. Yeah.
I mean, it might make
No.
it easier on a horse to pull a wagon, I guess, than someone physically heavy riding on their back. I don't know. I don't know how that works.
To be honest, I've only had one rider as a horse, so I don't know either.
True. And it was obviously the smallest person riding the biggest horse.
Oh no, I've had 2 because Rith rode me once.
Oh.
That's a weird sentence, and I never want to say it again.
You know what
I don't.
What you do in your spare time is all for you, buddy.
Yep.
All right, Lilith, you show up as well.
Hey. So
Hey.
who am I riding with?
I have a really tiny cart.
That'll work.
And Rith, you'll show up just a little bit after Lilith. So
Perfect. I'll get my nice big brown horse.
good. All right. So you guys have 4 horses, I think, in total is what you had.
Mm-hmm.
And then you have the 2 wagons that were actually, I think, up at the Thunderhead Coster Trader still. There was one that had some damage that they were doing some minor repairs for you. So, but
I will need to make one more stop to pick up the cart.
Oh, they asked how much feed we would need, and I magically just remembered that we're going 1 day northwest. Ish.
Truly wondrous.
So,
I'm glad you remember because I don't.
Right, but we don't know how far out the Manticore is from there.
true. I was gonna suggest at least like probably 4 days worth or something to be safe.
I was just thinking the same thing.
Because I mean, that gives us, okay, we know for sure we're gonna have 2 days of travel. That gives us 2 days to find it. Even though we probably won't have the horses with us the entire time when we're looking for it, because that would be weird.
It also might be a bad idea.
But yeah, anyway, that's my thoughts. I don't know what you guys think.
That's
It's-
probably plenty.
Seems good to me.
okay. So you guys finish up talking. They have 2 of the horses that are ready. You ask for the brown one, Rith, and they'll start preparing the one that you point to. There's a large Clydesdale for Kerr that they have in the stables that they'll prepare. The stable master comes out and sees you, Kovac, and says, "Ah, I was wondering if you were going to be coming by. I know you'd said possibly a few days ago. But
Yeah, our plans have been a little hectic lately.
well, it happens. I know they asked you that. Did you guys need some feed to take with you then?
Yes.
Okay. How much did you want?
Not sure.
Maybe
Let's
like
go with
around
4
4
days
days
worth.
worth.
4 days
4
worth.
days more.
Okay.
Okay.
4 days worth. I mean, that'd be a single gold piece for that per horse. So
Okay.
4 in total. But I can go ahead and have that placed into the saddlebags for you if you'd like.
Yeah, that'd be great.
All right.
I'll hand over the money for that.
All right. So they'll go ahead and have the feed secured to the horses. So
Did you do all 4 or just one for your own?
Yeah, all 4. All 4.
Well, thank you.
Sure.
all right. Well, whenever you get back, we'll see you then.
Thank you.
So they will have the 4 horses ready. You guys can head out north, stopping at the Thousand Head Trading Coster.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. So stop there, pop into the office, let them know that you're looking to pick up one of the carts for the horses. Okay.
Yep.
So if you're looking to attach it to one of the horses, there is a little bit of extra equipment that would need to be purchased in order to secure it to them. Would cost
Sure.
you about 25 gold for that.
25?
Yep.
Okay.
It'll probably take them about 15, 20 minutes to get everything ready for you. And they'll ask which horse you want it on.
I'll point to the Clydesdale.
Very well. Not a bad choice. So 15, 20 minutes later, they have you guys ready to go. And you guys can head out north. Kerr, I know you've looked at a map for this area, correct?
Yes.
Yeah. So town of Red Spring is about a day's travel, maybe a little bit less from Arabelle. You're going to be heading back west towards Evening Star, where you came from, and then you'll split off to the north and head towards what they call the Redwoods, which is where the job was listed to be at. So, um, you guys start off on your journey. Who wants to keep a watch out for the group?
I'll watch.
Okay. From the wagon?
Yep.
Okay. Go ahead and make a perception check for me then.
Nothing could go wrong here, right?
Nah. All right, 15. All right, yeah. Don't really spot anything out of the unusual. Overcast today outside, so it's a lot of the clouds are covering everything at this point, either high up in the sky and whatnot, and light rain coming down. Moderate temperature. It's comfortable out, so but nothing really seems amiss. You see some travelers pass by you heading towards Arabelle, and you pass by a couple as you're heading westbound. So, um, yeah, everything seems to be fairly quiet. And then you guys turn north onto a smaller, decently kept road. It's not in terrible condition, but it's not like the main roads that you've been traveling on recently, which are nice and wide. This one's a little bit narrower. Definitely not wide enough for like two wagons to pass by each other. You'd have to kind of pull off, let one pass, and then go. Thankfully for you guys, you don't really run across any additional wagons that are coming south from the direction you're going. But uh, as you kind of scale up a small hill, you end up noticing a town kind of off in the distance. From this far away, it looks somewhat abandoned. Many of the buildings look to be in disrepair of some shape or form. As you get a little bit closer, you start to notice that many of the buildings are half finished and have been decaying. So looks like they've been in an unfinished state for some time. Some of them have kind of collapsed in on themselves. Other ones are just gray wood at this point that has been so weathered that you're not really sure how it's necessarily standing up on its own. There is a large house that's kind of near the middle of town, but it looks like the town was amid expanding and then just suddenly stopped. Bunch of construction projects just stopped all of a sudden. You do see a couple of buildings that appear to be habitable, or at least are shops, mostly just common goods. And then you do see what look to be two inns or taverns, probably, at least by the names, you would assume so. But
And those are all abandoned also.
nope, those
Oh,
look like they're actually functioning. But most of the town looks like it is is decayed or in a abandoned to a certain extent. But you do when you get closer, you do see that there are some people wandering um, back and forth in between the streets and whatnot. So, and the dirt here is very red.
hmm. I'll call out to one as we're pulling into town. Hey,
Ah, what?
hey, what's the name of this town?
It's Red Spring.
Red Spring.
I mean, you don't know where you are?
Well,
Only
we're
people who come
traveling.
here have business here.
We do have business here, actually.
Oh, all right. It's Red
We
Spring.
we're looking for a Manticore.
Oh, um, probably gonna talk to the mayor then. He's at
Is that
the
Mayor Belden?
Yeah, he's at the tanner. He's go to the tanner shop over there, and he'll
Okay.
just point down the street, and you can see a sign that's kind of flapping. It says Tanner.
Fair enough. Thank you, sir.
Sure. And he'll just keep walking by.
Kerr, let's head that way.
Okay.
All right.
And I'll do a hand signal.
Am I supposed to punch the mayor?
No, no, no. There wasn't the fist. That's just go.
I thought that was over there. I'm gonna do this one like on the way.
No, that's a new sign for you. Because
But
I know
it's
we had
just
talked about learning.
right. It's the
Two.
same
No,
sign as over there.
correct. It means go over there.
So it's a sign I've already known.
Kind of. It's a different variation of it.
Which,
There's a lot of them.
right.
Kovac
Okay.
and Rith, are you guys waiting? Since you
Yes.
know the direction you're going? Okay. Just I check.
Okay. Over to the Tanner.
I just see Lilith doing this, and I'm like, not again.
All right. So you guys head towards the Tanner. It's weathered. It looks like the building has seen better days, but it is functional. Solid walls, solid roof. You walk in, and this guy in there's you can see that there are, dusters, there are chaps, there are leather vests, jackets, other, leather tools and leather items that people might need for their just daily use. He'll see a middle-aged man look up from, oh, hey, how can I help you here today?
We're looking for Mayor Belden.
Well, I mean, I'm the mayor, I guess. I mean, what passes for a mayor in this town? Sure.
Okay.
Um,
We entered in a contract to kill a Manticore that was around this area.
oh, good. I'm glad they finally sent someone up here. Okay. Well, if you want to give me a moment, I'll close up shop and we can head over to the town hall building, and I can let you know what I know.
Okay. I'll
So,
say you don't have to close shop. We can talk here
no,
if
I mean
you need me.
it's official business, so I try to keep that separate from here, and I don't necessarily want anyone coming in and interrupting in the middle. So
Okay.
it's just better
Fair
if
enough.
we go over there. All right. Looks at stuff. All right, I'll work this to okay, and he puts some stuff to the side. Say, if you want to follow me, and he'll flip a sign on the door that says closed. And as soon as everyone leaves, he'll close the door, lock it, and point towards the large house-looking building in the middle and say, "We can go over there and speak in, I guess, town hall." But he'll lead you over in that direction. There are a couple of hitching posts that are outside. He'll say, "If you want to put your horses there, we can go in and talk."
Okay.
I will tell my horse if someone tries to take him besides me or my friends, kick them.
It's amiable to that. So he'll lead you in. This house looks like it was meant to be a very nice house. At this point, a lot of the furnishings have been taken out, just large open rooms for the most part. He leads you back towards the back of the house into one of the rooms, or the door is actually closed, and there's a functional desk in there with a chair. I'll say, sorry, I don't have a lot of chairs here, but if you guys want to come in, I can go ahead and let you know what the job entails. And
Okay.
say, I'm sorry, I didn't do introductions. Sorry, my name is Belden, Mayor Belden. And your names.
I am Lady Lilith,
Okay.
and we are the Outlanders.
Okay.
People call me Curve, but you can call me Baron.
Okay. Baron.
Rowan.
Rowan, nice to meet you.
Rith.
Kovac.
Fantastic. All right. Well, the job. Well, that. All right. So about 10 days ago, um, the nephew of our stable here took a horse out for a ride and didn't end up coming back. Boy's name was Reese, and he was he was apprenticing underneath his uncle, and he would normally take a same path when he'd take the horses out to just get them out, run them. Um, he didn't come back at the specified time. His uncle and a couple of the other stable hands there went out and searched for him, and along the path they found some few dark patches on the ground, as well as some broken branches that look like dry blood, and also these large spines that we were later told were Manticore spines that also appeared to have blood on them. Then a couple days ago, a merchant reported that one of his guards got thrown from a horse when one of these spines hit him. The rest of the group fled, and I guess one of his uh, one of his men saw the creature swoop down from the trees and grab the body and head off um, north, I think, towards the mountains. He said, but yeah, I mean he's been staying here for a couple days. Says he refuses to leave because it's not safe. So, um, yeah, that's what I know.
Okay.
I mean, there have been some other disappearances. Had a couple of hunters go missing, but nothing was really thought of that over the past month because, I mean, the woods have their own dangers to them. We've had a couple of owlbear sightings, so couple of sheeps and goats have gone missing. But again, I mean, there are predators out there, so uh, wasn't until these two that we really knew what we were dealing with.
Okay. Can we talk to this gentleman?
Which one?
The
The
the one who refuses to leave now.
Oh, the merchant?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you can go talk to him. It's, I think he's staying over at the Lingering Regret.
And if you don't mind me asking, what's we've noticed a lot of the buildings here are kind of run down. I mean, not to
Yeah.
sound bad, but um, just out of curiosity, I'm a curious person.
Oh, you're not from here.
No.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I mean, it's part of history of the area. We used to have some pretty lucrative mines in the area, some iron. That's why we have the red soil. Uh, but they intended to turn this into an outpost, I think.
Mhm.
against the storm horns, just kind of guarding from anything that comes down from there. And then the Goblin Wars happened. Uh, Town got sacked, and all thoughts of expansion kind of died then.
Okay. I was just curious.
No,
Sorry, I didn't
sure.
mean to offend.
No, I wasn't alive then, so I mean, doesn't. I live here now, so I doesn't bother
And
me.
and you're the mayor. You're quite successful.
Sure.
I have a question about the Manticore stuff.
Oh, uh, yeah, I'll tell you what I can.
Were the area that the merchant thing happened and the area that the kid thing happened, were they near each other or were they like further apart? Or I'm just trying
I
to
don't.
see if this thing might have like a territory that it, like a smaller territory that it hunts in.
I think the merchant was a little bit. I don't think he was on the same path. Those paths are normally like some of the old hunting trails that they used to use. But I think it was north, northeast that he came from. So
Okay.
You have a local map. Maybe marking this stuff off might help a little bit.
I mean, I have one of the town. I don't really have one much of the woods. You could probably check with maybe some of our local hunters and see if they keep anything. Sometimes they know the woods and the areas a lot better than anyone else in town.
I was just wondering because we might be able to mark out uh, places we might get hit on our way to it.
Sure. Yeah, I'd probably talk to one of our hunters. They're more on the outskirts, closer towards the woods. But
Okay. Anyone in particular?
I mean, you can talk to really any of them, but I would say LaSalle would be one that you could probably talk to, and Raven.
Val and Raven.
Yeah.
So you know where I can find them?
If you take the road north out of town, head about a mile, and then there'll be a couple of trails. I think Raven is the second or third one on the right, and LaSalle is the second on the left.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah. Anything else?
I think that's all the questions I had.
All right. So,
All right, let's go talk to the merchant.
Yeah. We're gonna go to that tavern or inn that Kerr created. I mean, Baron created. The Lingering Regret.
wow. Dig. Taking digs. Shots fired. All right. So head over to the Lingering Regret.
Just hug him after I say it.
I'll hug him back really tightly.
Lingering regret.
All right.
um, I'm going to head out see if I can get a hold of those hunters. If we can gather up information quickly, we can leave and take care of this quicker.
Depending on how far it is too, we may want to leave the horses and wagons here.
Yeah, I don't want
They
to
can be cared
lose
for.
them
also.
on the way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because we have enough feed where they could, if we could just find someone to be able to feed them and while we're gone. Oh, let's go.
All right. So which one of you wants to go first? Lingering regret or hunters?
I'll go to the lingering regret.
Okay.
I'm
Is
gonna go
anyone going with you're going with Kurrith?
Yeah.
Okay. The other three of you going to the tavern?
Yeah, I think so.
Sure.
Okay. All right. All right. So Lilith, Kovac, Rowan, you guys head into town. It's not too hard finding the tavern because there's only a handful of buildings that look like they could be a tavern, and you have to get a little close because the signs are rather faded. But you do see one that says kind of like the Linger a Gert, and you head on in, and yeah, it looks like it's what would pass for a tavern in a half town like this. Um, Smells like stale beer, and yeah, you're not really sure you want to identify the probably in here, but it's not that great. Um, there's a rather portly gentleman, probably in like his late 40s, early 50s, behind the counter. He looks up. Ah, welcome to Regret. What can I help you with?
Uh, there are two things actually.
Yeah.
Um, the first, we're looking for a merchant that's staying here, evidently.
Okay.
Um,
Number two.
and number two is
What this place smells like.
can I get a bottle of? Do you have ale? Do you have wine? What do you have in a bottle? Whiskey.
I, I, yeah, I got some whiskey. Put some hair in your chest.
Well, I don't need any hair on my chest, thanks. But
You'll do it anyhow.
a bottle of that whiskey would be great.
All right. Uh, Cost you 5 silver.
5 silver it is. I'll give him a gold piece.
Thank you. Merchants. He'll point kind of around the bar. Down the hall there, last room on the left.
All right. Thank you, sir.
Yep. He's a snooty bastard, by the way. So
That's
just letting you
okay.
know.
We can deal with that.
All right.
I'll take the bottle and put it in my bag and
Okay.
head that way.
All right. Walk down the hall. Last door on the left. It is currently closed.
I'll knock.
All right. You hear kind of feet going across the floor, and then opens. Yes. Looks down. Yes.
My name is Lady Lilith. What is your name, sir?
Well, my name is Marquise.
Marquise.
Yes.
We've heard that you had some dealings with a Manticore recently.
Yes. Are you here to escort me out of town safely?
Possibly. We're gonna
I
go
would.
kill the Manticore first.
Well, I would pay you good money to escort me out of town now. 200 gold if it's.
Which way are you going?
I'm heading towards Arabelle.
We will actually be heading that way after we kill the Manticore.
Well,
Mm.
my offer is for now. I've been in this shithole for 3 days, and I would like to leave immediately. Um, no one else in the town seems competent enough to take care of this trivial problem. Not even the idiot guards I hired.
What happened to the guards?
Well, they're still here, just kind of lounging about. I fired every single one of them because they're inept, but the one went and got himself killed, probably eaten by the damned beast.
Was he carried off, or did the beast eat
I
him
don't know.
away?
I didn't look. I heard him get thrown from his horse, and I kicked my horse into a gallop and ran towards town.
That was probably a good call on your part.
I'd agree. Things come flying out of the sky. One doesn't generally stick around and see what's going to happen next.
Which way did it come flying from?
I didn't see it. I just heard the impact, and the guy was on the ground.
Hmm.
I think it came from the right.
Well, hopefully, if you're leaving out now, then that thing doesn't come after you.
Well, I'm not leaving until either I'm assured safe passage or I know the beast is dead. If you want to make some extra money and escort me now, I'd be happy to pay you. If you want to go kill the beast first, then I shall just wait.
I tell you what, I will make you a deal. How's that?
I'm listening.
After we kill this Manticore, like I said, we are more than happy to escort you to Arabelle
Okay.
for 250 gold.
I will decline your offer.
Good luck to you then, sir.
You as well.
And I'll walk off.
Okay. All right.
Coward.
I'll walk back and I'll knock on his door again after he closes it.
Okay. Ah, damn it. Okay, there we go. My device didn't. He'll open again. What?
So, what did you say you were hauling?
I didn't. I don't quite frankly see it any of your business.
You have a pleasant day.
He slams the door. You hear a door lock.
So I'm gonna head down to the common room
Okay,
and I'm
back
gonna
down the hall.
find I'm gonna find one of his guards.
Okay. Look around the room and you see probably 5 or 6 people that are in there. Make a perception check, I guess.
Oh.
18. Okay. Yeah, you notice that there are look to be 2 individuals that are down there that look like they might be guards of some, or at least they're armed. One has like a long sword at his side. The other one has an axe that's kind of strapped across his back. They're sitting at the table across from each other.
I'll walk up to the bar first
Okay.
and tell the barkeep, can I get these 2 gentlemen? What are they drinking?
Ale, I
2
think.
ales.
Yeah,
2 ales
ale.
for both of them.
All right. Pull out a couple of tankards, take them over to a cask and fill them up. That'll be 6 copper.
I'll give him a silver piece.
Okay.
And I'll go over and I'll sit down with the gentleman.
Okay.
So, gentlemen, I hear you were escorting this pompous ass upstairs.
It was on the same level.
Oh, okay.
It was just down the
Okay.
hall.
Okay, so this
Yep.
pompous ass down the hallway that's staying in that room?
Kind of look at each other, look down at the drinks. Maybe. What's it
What
to
can you
you?
what can you tell me about what he's hauling?
Oh, I mean, I don't know. I mean, he was a merchant just looking to hire us on as guards. Pay was okay. So seemed like it was going to be a pretty simple job. This route's normally pretty dead.
They told me he fired you upstairs, and that's
Yeah. Yeah, he did. He thought we should go off and chase the beast. And he about ready to die for him.
I don't blame you. I wouldn't either. So, where's his cart?
I think it's locked up out back.
Okay. And I'm gonna slide them both 5 gold pieces apiece.
What's that for?
You never had this conversation.
You never had this conversation.
What conversation?
Good man.
Exactly. And I'll
Are
walk
those for
off.
us? They point to the drinks.
Yes.
We'll thank the bartender for gifting us with some beverages.
And then we'll leave.
Okay.
Then I'm gonna head around back.
Okay.
And I'm gonna check out where this cart's at.
Okay. There is what looks to be kind of like a storehouse, warehouse. Couple of guys are like positioned in front of it. You can see just kind of there. You would assume there's some sort of town guard, or what this place has for town guard. But there are a pair of large barn doors. Looks to be a kind of like a old stable house, maybe.
Okay.
Those doors
So
aren't really closed; they're open. But
I'm just gonna walk straight up to them. Gentlemen,
yes, how can I help you?
um, are you town guards?
Well, yeah, we guard this. We guard the storehouse or the warehouse here for the regret. So
Okay. So you know the merchant that's staying here?
I've had the unpleasant situation of dealing with him before. Yes.
Um, what would you say about a drink?
Well, once we're done with our shift, sure.
I have a bottle here.
We could enjoy it after our shift if you would like. Sure, that'd be fine. We're not really allowed to drink while we're on duty.
Here's the thing. This merchant is treating your employer with less respect than he should. And most likely yourselves. I would like to get you your just desserts along with your employers. Though this town may not be the most happy looking place, its people are good people. And they do not deserve to be treated as such.
Okay, and what are you suggesting?
Give me 5 minutes inside this place.
Kind of look at each other. Well, we can't do that. We still have a duty to perform, and our duty is to guard the property of people that put it in here and pay money to have that property guarded. Uh, regardless of their attitudes, that does not alleviate us of our duties. I understand your sentiments. We've had to deal with terrible people before. Unfortunately, the world just has them. So, Bree will have to decline your offer, and at least your seemingly good-natured request or place of your request, we'll just pretend we never had this conversation.
Fair enough.
You have a pleasant day.
Gentlemen, and I'm going to take out the bottle and I'm going to set it next to the door. This is for you, for your good hard work on me, whenever you get off duty.
Well, we thank you for that. Appreciate it. You have a nice day.
And to you.
Um, they will go back to standing at their post.
I'll let it go for now.
All right. Anything the three of you are doing else inside of town? No. Okay. Kerr and Rith, you guys are heading north out of town.
Yeah.
Looking for a pair of hunters.
Yes, yes, sir.
All right.
I think we're going to head to LaSalle. He's the second on the left.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. The other one
So,
was either the second or third on the left. He was less certain about those.
thanks for coming with me, Riff.
He's muted.
Here I am talking. My pleasure.
It's a good thing we split up. I'm pretty sure they're going to get some really great information from the guards and the merchant. I mean, we're going to get everything we need.
Agreed.
Yep. All right. So I was
They
thinking,
have Rowan.
yeah. Yep. He'll speak up. I'm sure it'll be weird, but he'll ask a question or two. All right. So LaSalle first, or uh, Raven, Robin, that guy.
You lead way.
Okay, doke.
I make sure if Manticore shows up, hit hard.
Yes, and I will heal you, sir. All right.
All right. So go
On our
ahead
way.
and just make a perception check.
I do so great at those so often.
I will help him.
Holy crap! He doesn't need it
I will not
apparently.
need
All
to
right.
help him.
So, I mean, you're kind of looking over the paths and whatnot, and yeah, I mean, there's recent tracks here. These guys are. You can tell they're obviously not worried too much about masking their tracks as either they're heading home or something. But you reach what would be considered, um, first off, you reach what would be considered the second path on the right, and you notice that there are a set of footprints that go off in that direction. And then you notice that there are a second set that go a little further down the road, and what looks to be a path that leads off to the left.
Let's hit that one and this one on the way back.
So go left and then hit the one that'll be on your left at that point on the way back?
Yeah.
Okay. So towards LaSalle first. Yeah, you find the path. Keep walking down that way, and eventually you do find what looks to be like a little hunter's shack, kind of like lean-to that's been constructed out here. Nothing really great to speak about, but looks like in times of inclement weather it would probably keep you dry and protected from the wind for the most part. But so walk up and you do see that there is a human male, about you would assume mid-20s or so. Looks like he's cleaning a carcass right now, a deer.
Hello, sir. Could
There.
I?
Oh, uh, good day.
Hi.
Greetings.
Um, uh, I'm Baron. This is Rith. We're hoping we might be able to purchase some information off you.
You're a furbolg. I haven't seen one of your kind in a while.
We move about.
Yeah, yeah. You guys know. I learned a lot from one that came through here not too 4 or 5 years ago. Taught me a lot about moving through the woods, tracking things down, how
Uh,
to work
we're,
with animals.
we're pretty good at that. I honestly haven't seen one of my kind in quite a long.
Ah, it's a shame. Um, but sorry, you said you wanted some information?
But yeah, yes, sir.
Yeah.
Uh,
What can
we've
I help you
been
with?
we've been tasked to hunt the Manticore.
Oh, yeah, yeah. That's some pretty nasty business there. I think that boy Reese was. They think he's taken by him. Um, I went out with his uncle. Found the found the spot where we think he got, well, killed.
Any information you have on its sightings, uh, known hunting spots, and perhaps any insight on where we can find it?
Well, I haven't seen it myself. Since then I've been kind of sticking a little bit further on the west trails lately. Seem like, well, the two bits of activity that we had kind of a little bit further east.
Okay.
So I've been kind of steering clear of some of those areas. They thought a well, they thought a couple of other ones had gone missing too that were possibly taken by it, and I know that they tended to favor the trails to the east as well. Tends to be some elk out there, which uh, good meat, you know. It's
Indeed.
but I'll stick to the venison for now. Um, it's a little safer out this way, I think.
Okay. That's definitely helpful. Do you know roughly where in the mountains it might be heading to?
There's probably a lot of places that stuff could hide up there. I don't generally try to get too close to the mountains. I do know that there's some of the other hunters. They have I think they have at least a couple trails that go up into that area where they keep, you know, uh, shacks or lean-tos where they can kind of resupply or rest up if they need to. But I haven't really gone up into the mountains myself. Raven might be a better guy to talk to about that. He's been around the area a little bit longer.
Okay. Uh,
Where
Or
fine Raven?
he's probably about a half mile east of here. Um,
the trail that'll be on our left when we're heading back.
yeah, yeah.
Out of curiosity, the Fairlog that you recently met, did they give you a name?
He told me he went by Dell.
Bell?
Yeah, or at least that's what he told me to call him.
Yes. All right then. I think that's some good information. We need to look to the east. Any reason beyond the potential Manticore that you steer clear of the mountains?
I mean, well, the stormhorns themselves are dangerous. There tends to be a lot of monstrous creatures up there. Spotted
Stormworm?
stormhorns. Yeah, the big mountain range that runs north of here.
Right. Okay. I thought you said stormworms, and I was
Oh no,
wondering what the hell that was.
I hope something like that doesn't exist.
Yeah.
I don't ever want
Yeah.
to meet it. But yeah, I know sometimes there's orcs up there. I've kind of run across. I've heard word of people running across some giant kin up there.
Uh, ogres, people like myself,
No, bigger than you.
hope like hill
Like
giants,
they had like two heads.
ettins.
Ettins. That's right. Yeah. We've run across Ettins up there. I think I'd heard rumors before of some like six-legged lizard beast thing.
Right?
Not really sure what that was, but it was. Or I heard it was pretty, at least long. Um. So
Okay. Steer clear of a six-legged lizard. Like is it lizard sized or bigger?
no, it's bigger than that. I think it's want to say the one um he said it was 7-8 feet in length.
Hey,
Not very tall, but it was
long.
yeah, you steered clear of it.
Alrighty. You'll hit the gentleman on the way back. Thank you so much, and I'll pass him 10 gold.
Oh, well, thank you. Um, I'm
I
happy to help. Good luck out there.
thank
I
you.
hope there's more of you.
Then two of us?
Yeah.
No, sir. We're the most baddest, meanest mothers out there.
All right. Um, good luck.
Thank you. You do good work, by the way. And I'll turn around and like walk as quickly as I can away from him.
I'll look in his direction, look at the guy, shrug, and then walk off.
He'll kind of wave as you leave. So, all right. So you head back. Take the path on your left as you're heading back. All right.
Yes, sir.
All right. So you follow that path, probably about quarter mile down that road. Down that little path, you find another shack that's a little bit more put together. Outside has a few more like tanning racks, drying racks, places to hang kills and stuff like that. Looks a little bit more established than the other hunter shack. So, um, no one outside right now. Doesn't look like. There does look to be like some smoke rising out from the inside, though, of a chimney.
I was about to ask. All right, I'll head up to the door and knock.
Okay. You knock. Maybe 3 or 4 seconds later, opens up and you see a um, older tanner Skin's kind of leathery from lots of sun exposure over the years. Human male, look back out at you, says, yeah, what can I do for you?
Uh, I I was wondering if I could purchase some information off you, sir.
Okay, yeah, sure. Can I help
We've
you with?
yes, we've been tasked to hunt the Manticore,
Oh, yeah.
and I'm just trying to get as much information on my target area, any possible clue as like hunting patterns, that type of thing.
Okay. Well, I haven't really run across it myself. Don't really know too much about manticores. I mainly just hunt the local beasts here, but I heard that that merchant fella kind of came from the East Road. Um,
We have
and then that
party
kid.
members getting information from him as we speak.
Oh, good luck with that one. But the kid, I think he got killed a little bit east of here, maybe slightly. He kind of looks points about mostly east, but a little bit northeast. Say down a path over that way. Um, Probably about 2 miles from here.
Okay, thank you. You've not seen any evidence of hunting?
I mean, I've seen a couple of look like kill spots. But I mean, nothing that wouldn't be explained by some of the other animals in the area. You know, we have some bears. There's been a couple of owl bear sightings that have been around here.
Right.
Some stuff comes down from the mountains occasionally,
Right.
and so
If you were to hunt this creature yourself, where might you stake your claim as a nice uh, perch to watch it from, or where might you think you'd find it in the mountain?
well, I mean, based on some of based on the two that we know about, I'd say there's uh 2 or 3 trails that we get you to the mountains that I'd look at.
Okay.
Um, I would just well, head back into town and um, well, I mean, I can.
You have
When are you planning on going out that way?
oh, as soon as I get back into town, hopefully. If you have a map, you can just point them out to me. I'll be good. Or a quick doodle.
I could probably sketch up something real quick. Um, Give me a moment. He'll
Sure.
he'll shut the door, head inside for a little while. Let's see here.
Man, we are getting some good stuff. I'm sure those guards will be super helpful with their info too.
Agreed.
All right. He comes back out, has a scrawled map that looks to be on like a piece of leather. Um, just kind of hands it to you. He says, "All right, here's the town. This is the path you're on, and these are." I'd head back in town and head out the northeast way, down those old horse trails, and if you keep going that direction, you'll run into these 3 potential trails. I don't know if all 3 of them are viable, but it's a good place to start. Um,
Thank you very much, sir. How much for the map first? I mean, this
Oh.
was your work. I don't want you to lose any coin from it.
Oh, I mean, it was just a leftover piece of leather that I had from another kill.
I understand entirely. I do the work myself on occasion. You just
I
want to
mean,
make
if
sure you get.
yeah, I
And
mean, if you want to throw a couple gold pieces, that's fine.
sure, uh, I will give him 15.
Okay. So, oh, all right. Well, um, if I can be any other help, let me know.
You've been extremely helpful.
All right. Well,
You you have a good day.
you too. Stay safe out there.
Oh, you didn't happen to meet Dell, did you?
No, no. I briefly. I didn't have really any interactions with him. Um,
I just, it's rare to see uh, my people, and I was just curious.
yeah. I think he passed through when LaSalle came and settled down here. So that was 3, 4 years ago.
Right?
So
That's what he said.
yeah.
Ah, I know. We've already been. Hey, I'm done. I'm going to head out. But just one more question. I have another. Any particular things we should look out for in the mountains? We've been warned about orcs and ents and some lizard thing.
Oh yeah, lizard thing. Yeah, it's got some. From what I heard, it has some pretty big nasty teeth. One guy that I heard saw it was real cautious to kind of stay behind it, I guess. But
I mean, if it's got big teeth, I wouldn't be one in its vision anyways. I mean, that
yeah,
can
yeah,
kill you.
yeah. Um, I don't know. There's been some of the other hunters that have gone up in there reported some like rumblings in the ground um that kind of seem to move and then pass by them.
Storm
So
worms.
What?
other than that, just look out for maybe orcs, got other goblin kin that come down from there.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah, sure.
You have a good day.
You too.
All right. Let's head back. We can tell everybody else, except we won't mention the goblins. We might get a little distracted.
Agreed. Lilith likes to kill them.
I suspect there's a good and valid reason behind it. I understood the intent behind her wishes.
It's pleasant to hear squish from Hammer.
I'll take your words for that. Hopefully, not have nightmares now.
Ah, you good. I'll pat him on the back.
Reach up.
Yeah.
Right. On the way back.
All right. Give me just a moment here. I'll be right back.
Sure. Okay. What's with not actually getting any information, man?
We
That
got
guy pissed me off.
information.
Mm,
Okay.
that was funny though. I was wondering how far you were going to take that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wasn't too sure how long I was going to want to stick around there.
Yeah.
Well, if we didn't have to pass back through, it would have been a little bit more.
I figured once you saw the guards in front, you'd just wait till the nighttime.
Oh, there's still when we come back through.
Yeah.
We may have another wagon.
Uh,
I was willing to help, but I was not let known of a plan.
One of us is kind of used to that.
Riff?
You know? do it to myself though, so I can't complain.
We didn't get anything beforehand. How you guys been? Been 2 weeks.
Good. Yeah.
Yeah, not too bad here.
Yeah.
Yes. All right. So you guys are heading back into Town O.
Yes, sir.
All right. So you guys head back in. Lilith, Kovac, and Rowan, where were you guys going back to after you finished up?
We'll head back to the main street
Okay.
because we really didn't pick a meeting place. So
Kind of like in the what would be considered the town center.
yeah,
Okay.
where we'd be able to see them from where they're coming.
Okay.
You
All
know,
right.
and
So
Lilith is just pacing back and forth.
all right. So you guys are standing there, just kind of waiting. It's probably good 45 minutes or so while you're sitting there waiting for them to come back, and then you can see two figures approaching you, one standing a fair amount taller than the other one. And as they get closer, you're like, yep, that's the two of them. So they make their way back into town. Baron, you see them fairly easily as well. It's just kind of standing there. Lilith is pacing back and forth.
Something wrong?
We got some information.
That's good. I got quite a bit myself.
Okay, we learned that the merchant is a coward and a dickhead.
Okay, I'm assuming that was gathered just by talking to him.
Yes.
Yes.
Did he have anything to say about the Manticore?
No, because he's a coward. He ran
Ah.
immediately.
Okay. I think the mayor said he had guards with them. Did they have anything?
He fired them all.
Okay, that confirms he's an asshole.
And they ran also. So they didn't have much. But he did want to offer us 200 gold to escort him to Arabelle now.
Doesn't quite outweigh the what 3,000 we're supposed to get for this.
Yeah,
Exactly.
not quite.
We
Good
can stop
escort
by on our way
after.
back through, though, right?
Yeah. Okay. Well, I found out that we want to hit some eastern trails. I got pointed out three particular ones we might want to check out. I was also given some things to look out for when we enter into the mountains: orcs, ettins, owlbears, some sort of lizard thing.
Interesting.
Supposedly, it's got really big teeth. So it's an identifying marker. Oh, and it has 6 legs, which will help us spot it.
That's odd.
You know, there's all sorts of weird things out there.
I'm not afraid of anything when I got my friend Rith with me.
Yep.
I straighten up a little more.
Did did either of them say they would want to come with us?
Oh no, just by the conversations, they don't want to go anywhere near where we might find it.
That's doesn't sound very good for us then.
I don't know if I'd want to ask them to go because they're not getting any money out of this.
But they got a little. I paid them for their time
Fair enough.
and this match.
Okay. So
It's getting a little long in the tooth for the day. But do we want to head out, make camp out there, or stay here?
uh,
I'll leave that up to you guys.
Lodge horses here and go hunting.
It would make us less of a target, so we'd be able to find them. But well, not easier, but might not notice us.
That's a very good idea, Rith.
Right? Who do we
About
talk to
hunting.
for that? Is there is there like a stable? And I'll look around.
Let me go talk to the barkeep.
Okay.
Okay,
Hit.
I'll continue to look for a stable.
All right. Go ahead and make a perception check.
Last one went great, so this one's gonna be awesome.
4. Oh.
No, it's actually pretty awesome.
20. Yeah.
Yeah.
You look around the town, and sheer number of decaying buildings in this area is astounding. That people wasted so many natural resources in order to just abandon it. You know, kind of makes you a little bit upset in that regard.
Yeah.
But it's a little wasteful. You don't spot any stables, but make a intelligence roll for me.
4.
Now, nothing that looks like a stable either. So nothing in the immediate vicinity that you can see.
Okay.
And Lilith, you're heading inside to talk to the barkeep.
Yep.
All right. So you head back in. Yeah, what can I do for you?
My friends and I, we have some horses in a wagon, and we're of course going to look for the Manticore. And we'd rather them not get eaten. Is there a stable here in town that we may be able to use, or
I mean, I've got the warehouse out back, but if you're looking for an actual stable itself, well, I mean the guy, the guy's nephew that got killed, um, he has a stable just outside of town, Ironstone.
I like the warehouse idea.
Okay,
Um,
I don't really have anybody that takes care of horses necessarily here, but I
if
mean, if
I
you got
can convince someone or pay someone to do that, would that be fine?
sure,
Okay. And then I'll walk over to one of the guards that got fired.
okay.
Say, gentlemen, I have a deal for you. I'd like to hire you.
We ain't keen to go after no Manticore.
Nope. Nope. All I need you to do is stay here and make sure you feed, take care of our horses for the next day or two, hopefully.
Okay. I mean, we know some basic stuff, I guess.
All you got to do is feed and water them.
All right. What are you offering?
How about 10 gold apiece?
All right. For how long?
2 days.
Sure. You got the feed?
Yep. All the feeds in the wagon. We have the wagon. We're going to keep them in the warehouse out back. I'll
All
take them
right.
back there myself,
Okay.
and I'll let the guards know that you'll be coming in
Yeah,
to take care of them.
we can do that.
Okay. All right. Sounds good then. And I'll give them 10 gold apiece up front.
All right.
And
Okay.
I'm
So,
going to start to I'll show everybody. I'll say, all right, guys, let's go back to the warehouse. It's back here. Um,
Sure.
Actually, before I do that, I'm gonna go tell the barkeep, hey, so what do we need to do to be able to keep them in the warehouse for? I mean, what do we need to?
well, if you just want to lodge them there, I've got a couple of stables still in there. Most of it's been converted, but um, I think I have a handful left over. There's currently another horse in there right now, but
'Cause I've got 4 horses and a wagon.
okay. Anything special about the wagon?
Nope, just a small wagon.
Okay. Well, I mean that can just be set in there. If you're looking, how long you looking to keep them in there?
Uh, Couple days. We're going to hunt the Manticore, so
All right. If you
it
just
could
wanted to
be.
storm in there for a couple days, it'd be 2 gold.
If I give you 10, I have stuff in the back of the wagon that I'd rather not have disturbed. Could you just make sure that nobody disturbs them?
Yeah, I can keep some guards out there.
Okay. And I will hand him 10 gold.
Okay.
And then I will head outside.
All right.
All right, guys. So here's the deal. There's a warehouse out back. These 2 guys know where it's at. I'm gonna get in the back of the wagon
All right.
Okay. I
and
mean,
I'm gonna cover myself up.
um, is there a reason she's doing that?
You'd have to ask her.
I'll poke it.
Yes.
Lilith, why are you hiding in the back of my cart?
I'm gonna make sure that everything is safe inside.
Can't you just ride in with me?
It'll be fine.
Okay.
He's exercising trust. Wow. Impressive. All right. So you're going up to the warehouse to put the horses in. Kovacs and Myth, are you following in as well? Yes.
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So you approach the warehouse. There's a couple of guards there, and like, how can we help you?
The innkeep has given us permission to store our goods and horses here.
Oh, okay. Well, there's a couple of stables in here. I can show you to them.
Please.
Um, anything special about the wagon?
Uh, got everything I own and care about in the world. I would like it not disturbed.
Okay. We can keep an eye on it for you.
Thank you.
Close the doors at night and make sure we lock everything up. Pretty quiet in this area for the most part. So, all right. We'll follow Sim. We'll go ahead and show you where you can keep everything. And
Sure.
are you planning on coming by and taking care of the horses yourself while you're here?
I'll have to hire someone to do that.
Okay, we'll just let Fergus inside know who's gonna be coming by. That way we can let him in.
Right. Okay. After you, gentlemen.
Okay.
I'll look to Ron and be like, I don't really care more about the stuff in the cart.
Yeah, that was a little hurtful.
Yeah, I kind of figured.
You guys get inside, and there are the two extra guys behind you, and they kind of come up and they're like, she hired us to take care of the horses for you guys.
Did I?
Perfect.
Well,
I
not
drank
you,
quite a bit.
the little lady, the small one. She hired us in the bar.
Our boss.
Sure, yeah.
No,
Yeah.
I
our
guess.
friend, not our boss.
Lilith is smiling underneath his.
Our associate.
Yeah.
Our acquaintance. A person we know.
Sister from other misters.
So
I
anyway,
hand them my horse's rein and I walk out of the bar.
I'm gonna at least show them where the feed is that we have for the horses.
Yeah, no, Rith doesn't care. He just he's done.
All right. So, all right. So they lead you in, and there are what look to be about 5 or 6 open stables that are still in there. There's one horse and one of the occupied ones there.
Say hello.
And just kind of nods its head. So they're like, you can pick whichever one you like for them. We'll let the 2 gentlemen back in there. If they're the ones that you have coming to take care of them, they can come in and feed them a couple times a day. We've got a couple of troughs that they can put water in. So,
Yep. We'll put them up and let them get to work.
all right.
And I'll pick a stall.
All right. I'll say, do you need the wagon like stored up, or do you want to set in here and the door's closed?
Well, my Clydesdale's pretty robust. I'll let him stay with it just in case.
Okay. So
It
he's
is
kind of,
I'll look be like it is a him, right?
yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right. So you guys put your horses up.
Right. I'm going to have to name you when we get back, but us and those 4 other guys, if any of us approach, we're fine. Anyone else, hit kill.
All right.
All right. All right. Have at it, gentlemen.
All right. So they'll close up the stable doors, the gates when you guys put the horses in, and go ahead and put the wagon wherever you direct them to put it, and then
Right.
yep, they'll lead you back out.
thanks again. I'm gonna walk out to the front.
Yeah. I'll follow.
All right. So
So once the coast is clear, I will sneak out.
okay. Go ahead and make a stealth check.
$29.
Okay.
Then I'm gonna look for the merchant's wagon.
Okay. You don't see any other wagons in this area. I mean, there are. Go ahead and make a perception check in here. Disadvantage because it is dim light.
14.
14. Okay.
Thank God for lucky.
Yep. Um, you think you make out like you can see the walls. You think you make out what looks to be another set of doors, kind of at the end of where all the stables are.
All right, I'll head over there
Okay.
and slowly check it to see if it's locked up.
All right. Go ahead and make an investigation check. Yep.
17.
Does appear to be locked.
So I will unlock it.
Okay. Go ahead and do a thieves' tools check.
$24.
24. Yeah. I mean, you can get the lock open fairly easily. I mean, it's not too hard for you. It's a pretty basic lock.
I'll slowly go in there
Okay.
and see what I see.
All right. Go ahead and make another perception check at disadvantage because it is very dark in here.
8.
8. Yeah, it is very, very dark. You're feeling around. You can't really see anything necessarily, but there are some shapes around. Can't really make out what they are.
Okay. So what I'll do, see what I got. I have an ink pen,
Okay.
and I'm gonna cast light on the ink pen and kind of shield it. So I have a little bit of light
Okay.
to
What are
be able
you covering it with?
my hands.
Your hands. Okay.
Well, actually, I'll use my cloak.
Okay. Just kind of wrap it in your cloak so it's a
Yeah.
little bit dimmed. All right. So, I mean, that'll give you probably about 5 to 10 feet of dim light. Um, so it's still kind of hard to make out shapes in here, but you feel a little bit better about moving around in here. You can make another perception check at disadvantage if you'd like, because it's still dimly lit for you. Okay.
18.
Yep. Take another look around with the dim light illuminating some of the shadows. You see what look to be some crates, some barrels, some bags of grain. Looks like maybe they use this as kind of like a storehouse for stuff that's used inside the tavern as well. Maybe some casks that look like probably have ale in them. A couple of other crates that look like they have bottles similar to the one that you gave the guards outside. And then there is a uh, small-ish wagon similar to size as the one you guys brought that's here as well.
I will check that one out.
Okay. Go ahead and make an investigation check then.
13.
13. Okay. Um, feel around in there. Not really a whole lot in here. The only thing that you find is a uh, locked chest that's in there.
I want to check and see if it's trapped.
Okay. Go ahead and do an investigation check.
21.
21. Okay. Does not appear to be trapped. No.
Okay. So let's open it up. $29.
29. Yep. You can pick the lock, open it up. Um, so it appears to have. Um, it's a. It's a chest that's probably about 2.5 to 3 feet wide, and then it's about a foot deep, and then um, another foot in foot to foot and a half in width the other way. So you open it up, and inside you find a collection of shoes, as well as some cobbler's tools.
I'm taking the tools.
Okay. They appear to be a very nice set of tools. Or they will be once you can look at them. So
How many pairs of shoes are there?
you see, there are varying sizes. Most of them look to be women's shoes.
Perfect.
You'd have to probably either give it a little bit more light or do something to kind of see quantity. Actually, go ahead and make a perception check as you're taking a look around at disadvantage. Pair of 13s. Okay. Yeah, most of
18.
them are women's shoes. Varying sizes. You do see a couple that would be probably pretty close to your size, halfling-ish. Um, others are probably more medium-sized creatures like elves and humans, but in total you see about 18.
18 pair.
Yeah. And they're I mean they look to be something of more of a fancier decor.
Okay, so I will take one of the pair that look my size.
Okay.
And I will take the left shoe from each other pair.
All right. So you have 17
Left
left
shoes.
shoes
Yes.
and
I
one pair of
one pair.
halfling knee-high boots.
Yes.
Okay.
And then I'm going to close the chest back up.
Okay.
And I'm going to lock it back.
All right.
And then I'm going to sneak out of the room. I'm going to extinguish the light right before I get out
Okay.
of the room.
Dispel it. All right.
Yep. and then I'm gonna lock that lock back,
Okay.
and then I'm gonna try to find a way out of here.
All right. Give me a sleight of hand check for locking everything back up.
Okay,
Just see how quietly you do it. Sure, it won't be a problem. Yeah.
23.
Yep. So you've done this before. Ain't your first rodeo. All right. So you're looking for a way out right
A
now.
way out that's not the front door.
Okay. Um. All right. Go ahead and make a perception check at disadvantage. 11.
Left it.
You don't really see anything else. There are a couple of like what look to be almost like windows near the top. I mean, there's barely any light coming through them. They look very dirty. Um, they're probably 15 feet up. You're not sure if they open, but they do line both sides.
Okay, I'm gonna try to climb up to one of the windows. Is there anything to hold on to as I climb that
Me take
that
a
I can
look
feel around and
here.
feel on the?
I would say that with this perception check, I mean, there is a I mean, there are catwalks up above because this used to be like a warehouse stable area. So there is what looks to be a ladder in the corner that's kind of near the front entrance that you could go up
Okay,
that would be accessible.
I will go up
All
the
right,
ladder.
go ahead and I'm assuming you're still moving stealthily. So go ahead
Yes.
and make another stealth check as you do this.
13.
13. Okay. As you get a little bit closer towards the door, um, you just missed what looked to be an out of place. Well, you forgot where the cart kind of was, and you kick it with your toe and give a little squeak, and you hear.
Oh no! If I kick it, I'm gonna say "ow"
Okay,
like real loud.
okay. So you say "ow,"
Yeah,
and one of the guards just kind of looks out and comes and steps inside.
I'm just gonna walk straight towards him
Okay. Say,
and say, "I was asleep in the back of the cart, and I was trying to come out. I couldn't see. Where am I in the warehouse?
yeah, your friends brought their horses and the wagon in not too long ago. They didn't mention you were there.
I was sleeping in the back of the cart, waiting on him to get back. My friend had went to go talk to the hunters about the Manticore, and so I was waiting for him to get back.
Oh. Well, yeah, they walked out a little bit ago. Um you weren't snooping around in the back or anything, were you?
I was just in the cart.
Okay. Go ahead and make a deception check for me.
18.
All right. So you make a pretty good play of it, trying to rub your eyes using the darkness that's in the area so he can't quite see you. Um kind of looks by you and sees blanket or the blanket that was in the back is kind of disheveled and whatnot. All right. Well, um, yeah, they left and I think they were talking about heading out so that way they can go, I guess, start searching for the Manticore.
Oh, okay. I better get after him then.
Yeah. Good luck.
Hey, thanks. Hey, you guys enjoy that bottle now, okay?
We will.
And I'll just take off like running, like
Okay.
not too fast to be suspicious, but just
Sure.
fast enough
Just
to
to catch up.
Yeah.
All right. So, all right. Where were you guys going?
Just in front of the inn.
Okay.
And I'll just make a show of, hey guys, I'm here. I'm here.
Yep.
Can we get
Been
going
about
now?
five.
Yes,
Been
let's
about
go.
5 minutes or so. Yeah. All right.
Yeah, let's go.
All right. So you guys are heading into the inn or
Yeah.
the tavern, I should say.
No. I thought we were going towards the Manticore.
Yeah. Which way are you guys heading? You guys are heading out of town then?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
To the northeast
Yep.
is where. Yep.
That's the direction your map is taking you.
That's the way we will go.
Okay.
We follow the map.
By the way, I think that merchant is a fraud.
What do you
Once we get
mean?
out of town, I'll tell him.
He's not actually a merchant.
He just had a bunch of shoes.
But
He didn't have anything.
he sells shoes. He's a cobbler.
Not anymore.
He forgot how to cobble. Is that the right term?
Maybe.
Suppose. I suppose.
I didn't do anything too bad, but I made it more difficult for him, just like he did everybody else.
Hopefully, it doesn't make it difficult for us.
We'll be fine.
Yeah.
I mean, you're really sneaky. I mean, you can get like right up next to me without me noticing. So, like, you got out of there without problem.
Yeah. No problems at all.
Yep. You are the sneakiest person I know.
No one saw you?
Nope.
That's
I
good enough
talked to
for
the
Red.
guards on the way out, but I just walked out.
Wait, so someone did see you.
Yeah, but they thought I was sleeping in the back of the cart.
They
And everything was locked back up.
So it's this way. I'm just gonna like walk away.
I just follow Kerr.
All right. So you guys are gonna head northeast out of town. You probably have a couple hours of daylight left, depending on how far you guys want to go. So
Well, I've left it up to the horses in the past, but do you guys want to keep going or do we take a rest?
Did they tell you how far it was from here to the forest?
They did not.
you guys could see the forest not too far
Oh, we
from
can
here. It's
see it.
yeah,
So we would
it's not too.
definitely get to the edge of the forest before sundown then. Or probably. Maybe.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Just
I was scared. The look on your face kind of went from yeah
That
to
camp
no.
at
If it's hunting the forest, we might want to camp here
I,
to kind of stay out of its range.
it seems to have grabbed people when they're with horses. So I
Okay.
think it's hitting the trails more than anything. So the trees might have helped obscure us.
that
Okay.
camp at edge of forest.
That sounds
Yeah.
like a good idea. Just inside the forest where the trees are thick, maybe?
Yeah.
I trust you guys. Well,
Sounds good.
most of you.
The edge of the forest is probably about maybe a half mile off.
Oh, yeah. We're definitely heading the edge of the forest and getting in some thick stuff.
Yeah, and it might take us a little longer than normal. Lilith's got short legs.
I could
She's a dangerous sprinter.
give you a piggyback ride. Help you keep up.
Okay.
I'm going to grab her effectively by the scruff and just lift her up and put her on the back.
Yeah.
As unceremoniously and awkwardly as possible.
Yeah. Typical Kerr fashion. Got it.
And I'll just tug around him.
Gonna pull out a dagger.
just to make him, because I know he's uncomfortable. I'm just gonna squeeze him.
I just
Kind of around his head and cutting off his eyes so he can't see sometimes.
Yeah.
Like what kids do, Ah,
I look
the thumb's in my eye.
I look over at Rith and I might jokingly be like, Rith?
No.
I know, buddy. Pat him on the back.
All right. So you guys make it to the edge of the forest. Doesn't take you more than basically about 5 minutes to get there because it's only about a half mile. So 5-10 minutes at most. You're going towards till you get to a thicker spot, you said?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's what Lilith wanted.
All right. So about 10-15 minute walk in, or from where you started, you can find a spot where the trees get a little bit more dense, at least off the path.
They're not changing color, are they? Like
No.
weird purples and
No. They just look like normal greens and
just checking.
Yep.
What do you got against purple?
Just making sure I can still spot you.
Right.
You never know. You look very anxious about getting that horsey ride.
All right, so we'll make camp there.
Yep. All right. Do we want to end the session there? Like a pretty good breaking point.
Yeah, I think so.
All right. So we'll go ahead and end there, and we will be back in 2 more weeks. Probably another 2 sessions until we get our good friend Tim here back on camera.
Hopefully.
Maybe 2, maybe 3.
Maybe longer, maybe less. We'll see.
Maybe less. We don't know. We like to roll the dice on these things and just let the fates decide because we don't plan. It's obviously not what we do here. But
when we do, Rith usually isn't involved anyway.
Right. And he wouldn't be involved in the plan anyhow.
Exactly.
Be on camera. So
very true.
He'll just have to be surprised one day. But thank you everybody for stopping by. Check out the YouTube channel, subscribe, new video. This video will drop on Wednesday.
And I'll probably post about it late, like on Thursday or something, because I forget.
That's fine. But if you're subscribed, then that'll be okay because you can hit notifications.
It's true.
And it'll take care of that for us, which is great because we're lazy.
Yeah.
And just remember, kids, Lilith has a whole bunch of left shoes now that you can buy at a reduced price.
Wait until the other shoe drops. So, but until next time, everybody, thank you for stopping by. Have a good
later.
Bye.